Have you ever heard of the world's wealthiest man? Or does the name Vladimir Putin ring a bell? With tensions in the US-Ukraine conflict escalating, people are speculating about the next global military clash coined as World War III. Russian Premier Vladimir Putin is rarely out of the news cycle, which means you've probably heard of the guy. As a former KGB operative and permanent fixture on the Russian political scene for more than 20 years, to say he holds a lot of influence in Russia is an understatement. It appears that he has used this influence to get extremely wealthy indeed. Could he even be the world's wealthiest man? Yet, if you are unfamiliar with his background, his riches, and who the guy is, then let me help you with that. Welcome to Billionista. If you love videos about luxury living, please subscribe and click the bell so you never miss a video. And don't forget to like and share too. Now, let's turn back time and go through the legacy journey of Vladimir Putin. Did you know that before his journey into governance, he first spent 15 years in the KGB as a foreign intelligence officer, making him a real-life James Bond? And in 1999, he became the Prime Minister of Russia. Also, he is one of the most known longest-serving leaders throughout the world with 17 years in service. With that, he is still currently the President of Russia in his 4th term. If that didn't sound amazing to you, wait until we dive deeper into his wealth. Some say that his life seems average, with his Lada Neva SUV, 2 vintage Russian Gaz M21 sedans, and owning a humble 600 square foot apartment in Moscow and 800 square foot apartment in St. Petersburg. However, this is a contrast to his luxurious cars, watches, yachts, and palaces. Putin's overall wealth remains a mystery. This man was a spy, and judging by the number of years he spent in the service, he was a master at concealing Russian intelligence secrets, which I'm sure is applied to his wealth. Although only a glimpse of it is known to us, it is still jaw-dropping. Hence, he was named the most powerful man in the world 4 times, according to Forbes. Rumors even state that his net worth is over $40 billion to $70 billion. But the wildest hearsay estimates a shocking $200 billion net worth. Yet, according to the Kremlin, he earns $140,000 per year. Some speculate that Putin amassed tremendous riches by leveraging his political clout to enrich his family and friends in exchange for cash gifts and investments in their businesses, which is likely how he came to own a 4.5% stake in Gazprom and a 37% stake in Sergei Neftegas. He allegedly owns 50% of a billion-dollar trading firm that exports Russian oil. Although there is no paper trail linking directly to Russian President Vladimir Putin, this corporation is co-owned by Kennedy Timchenko, one of Putin's close friends. His fortune is claimed to be dispersed among his family and friends, with assets held in offshore bank accounts and investment schemes. His wealth is not limited only to money, but it is manifested also in his luxurious cars. For starters, he has a taste for Soviet-era classics like his Arosanat, a presidential limousine that is first of its kind. And since he was a previous spy, he has sense of value for safety, thus owning a bomb and bulletproof Russian Rolls-Royce worth $300,000. Of course, as a president, the car was given a few extra special features that include chemical gas attack and sniper fire resistance, advanced communication equipment with a CCTV having an additional internal touch panel to see the view outside. And who would expect that it also has an emergency exit in the back for unexpected attacks from enemies, since he is one of the world's most powerful men. Adding up to his collection of luxurious cars is his $12,000 Gaz 21 Volga, a Formula 1 race car, a $10,000 ZAZ 968, a Mercedes, a $15,000 Lada Neva 4x4 used for fishing trips, and many more kept in the garages of his luxurious properties. However, his way of traveling in style is not limited to cars. He also owns fascinating choppers, planes, and even yachts. One of which is a $20 million soundproof 19-seater Dusu Falcon complete with a state-of-the-art entertainment system, an Airbus ACJ319, 2 Tu-204-300s outfitted with luxurious soundproof salons, and 8 Tu-154s, each costing between $7.5 and $20 million. But one that stands out the most is the Flying Kremlin, worth $70 million, also known as the IL-96-300 PU. It can hold up to 186 passengers and is fully equipped with luxurious amenities such as a conference meeting room, advanced communication system, and a cabin worth $11 million with a $60,000 gold toilet seat. To sum it up, he owns more than 58 airplanes, not to mention his 15 Mi-8 choppers. Even bigger than his car collection is his fleet of yachts. With regards to his yachts, it was reported that he owns a mega yacht with a 49-foot indoor pool that can be converted into a dance floor worth $1.2 billion. Not one, but 4 of these astonishing mega yachts and a super yacht named Graceful, worth $100 million, with 6 luxurious bedrooms and equipped with a helipad that comes in handy for his chopper collection. It allegedly has an annual maintenance cost between $5 and $10 million. What I'm excited about is his Kremlin yacht, worth $40 million, the 177 feet long Seagull. It has a swimming pool, a jacuzzi, a 1,079 square foot dining room, a gym, and a barbecue area, among other amenities. Putin has also been surrounded with multi-billionaire friends, one of whom is Roman Abramovich, who happens to be the owner of Chelsea Football Club. He gifted Putin a $35 million yacht called the Olympia, which is 187 feet long. But before we move on to the next part, I just want to ask you guys if what part of Putin's wealth caught your attention. Let us know in the comments section below because I want to hear from my viewers and get that conversation going. And now, back to the video. It is for a fact that Putin loves classics and art. Work by prominent artists such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Rembrandt, and other Renaissance artists are reported to be housed in an apartment in Moscow, secured by the police, along with about 1,000 other art pieces worth $2 billion. Thus, we can clearly say that Putin emits a luxurious style. He certainly wears the role of wealthy president. He dresses in bespoke Brayon and Caton suits with designer Valentino ties that cost a minimum of $5,500 each. To match his lavish suits, he was once seen wearing a stunning timepiece that cost around $1 million, a Patek Philippe perpetual calendar watch. Sometimes, he switches it out for a $500,000 Lang & Son turbograph. Putin's favorite shoe brands include John Lobb and Salvatore Ferragamo, both of which cost thousands of dollars. He even exercises in a $3,200 silk and cashmere workout gear designed by Italian luxury designer Laura Piana. All of this grandeur on a $140,000 annual salary strikes me as suspicious. Now, let's move on to his presidential residences and properties. As Russia's president, he has access to state-owned palaces, apartments, and vacation homes. His official presidential residence is called Novo Ogaryovo and is a heavily fortified government-owned suburban mansion with opulent rooms and royal gardens. It is located outside of town in the Rey Blogva, which is also a neighborhood of magnificent mansions. Unlike the other presidential residences, this one is not open to the public. On the other hand, Putin's official office is a billion-dollar fortress with more than 15 historical structures and 20 towers coined as the Kremlin. His other residences include Yantron Kaliningrad, a government police department whose exact location in Moscow is unknown, Konstantin Palace in St. Petersburg, and Buchurov Ruchi and Sochi. Putin is also said to have 20 different residences around the world. The 2,300-acre residence on Lake Valdai, which includes a bowling alley, a private cinema, and a presidential church, is one of them. Heated swimming pools and gold tiles are said to exist in some of the palaces. But one of my favorites is the Black Sea Palace. It is full of everything you could want. Imagine a magnificent 170-acre palace on a cliff above the Black Sea. Also, it is considered Russia's largest private residential building. This one-of-a-kind $1.4 billion mansion is known as Putins Palace, complete with 3 helipads, an arboretum, an NHL-sized underground hockey rink, an Orthodox church, a staff house, a $4 million greenhouse, what lucky plants, a tea house, an exotic car garage which of course is paired up with its own gas station. It has its private communication towers, a music room complete with a grand piano, brilliant crystal chandeliers, a gym, an amphitheater, a Vegas-style casino, a garden, a sculpture garden, a spa, a $10 million swimming pool, a cinema, and a wine cellar, and 11 bedrooms with luxurious and expensive Italian furniture. Whew, that was quite a tongue twister. Even though Putin denies ownership of the Grand Palace, he's been photographed enjoying the grounds on several occasions. Although presented with facts and evidence, Putin continues to deny his wealth. He claims that the truth that Russia has twice entrusted him with the leadership of a great nation like Russia is his greatest wealth. Although it sounds sincere and honest, it's difficult to believe that Russia's president is a dedicated bureaucrat living a simple middle-class existence. So billionistas, do you think Vladimir Putin is the wealthiest man in the world? If not, then who? Let me know in the comments. That's it for this time. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and don't forget to subscribe. See you next time!